Quick question. Answer in your head right now. Are you a better driver than average? Did you say yes? In studies, 9 out of 10 say exactly that. 9 out of 10. That's mathematically impossible. By definition, half of us drive below average. And before you laugh, in a famous study, newly engaged couples knew the exact divorce statistics. Back then, in the US, about half of all marriages. Their own odds? 0. 0%. Your brain wears rose-colored glasses, and they're not cute, they're expensive. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how they're costing you money right now, and how to take them off without turning into a grouch. This is Ben, early 30s, healthy, job's going fine. Emergency fund? Why bother? Nothing's going to happen to me. Insurance? I'll get to it later. I'm not old. Ben isn't reckless. Ben just feels safe. Then along comes a perfectly normal October. First the washing machine gives out. Then the dentist calls. Insurance only covers part of the crown. And on the drive home, a little light comes on in the car, the kind that really should have stayed off. Altogether, about $1,200 in 1 month. Ben's account slides into the red, and his overdraft charges interest every day. Here's the point. Ben didn't have an unlucky month. A month like this happens to everyone statistically. Ben just never planned on being everyone. This feeling has a name, optimism bias. When it comes to skills, its brother is overconfidence. Remember the drivers? Today is about the twin that runs your future, the firm belief that the bad stuff always happens to other people. A classic psychology study measured just how systematic these glasses are. More than 250 students were asked to estimate, what are my chances in life compared to my classmates? The result? For the good things, they saw themselves 15% ahead on average. For the bad things, 20% less likely to be hit than the rest. And in the details, it gets absurd. Dream job? Me, more likely than the others, plus 50%. A drinking problem? Definitely not me, minus almost 60. Divorce? Minus nearly 50. Notice the pattern? Everyone thinks they're the exception. But a group where everybody expects above average luck is like a village where every kid is the smartest. Mathematically, not going to happen. Somebody gets the drinking problem, somebody gets the divorce, and somebody gets Ben's October. Why doesn't this fix itself? Because your brain simply does a worse job processing bad news about you. In a small, much-cited brain study, people were asked to estimate their risk for 80 unpleasant things: illness, burglary, accident. Then they got the real numbers. And here's the thing. If the real number was better than they thought, they corrected their estimate a lot. If it was worse, they corrected a third less. The bad news simply bounced off. Like a spam filter, good news about your future lands in your inbox. Bad news? Folder. Not my problem. That's not stupidity. That's not laziness. That's wiring. Handy for your ego, fatal for your bank account, because your bank account reads the mail you filter out. Maybe you're thinking, fine, students, people in love, but professionals with spreadsheets don't fall for this. Oh yes, they do. First, the students. They were asked to estimate when they'd finished their thesis. Estimated, 34 days. Actual, 56. And in a follow-up study, even for the deadline they were 99% sure about, not even half of them finished in time. And now, the professionals. An airport in Berlin, planned at around 2 billion euros, opening in 2011. Opened 2020, 9 years late. Cost? Over 7 billion. A concert hall in Hamburg, budgeted at 77 million. The final bill? 866. With armies of engineers, accountants, and spreadsheets, the government is just a bigger Ben. My favorite detail, The British government has given up on fighting this bias. They write it into the budget. The Treasury's official handbook mandates a surcharge on every cost estimate. The chapter's name? Optimism bias. If even governments price in their optimism, what about your budget? Back to you, because the exact same program is running on your money. Surveys show 70% of working people believe they'll cruise through healthy all the way to retirement. The statistics say roughly 1 in 4 ends up unable to work along the way. Do the quick math. If it hits 1 in 4, a lot of those 70% optimists lose their bet. Except, nobody knows who, yet. And the cushion for emergencies? Roughly a third of people couldn't cover an unexpected bill of about $1,200 out of pocket. A third. 1 washing machine plus 1 dentist away from the overdraft. That's the real price of the glasses. They don't prevent the bill. They just make sure the bill catches you without a net. Now, the most important part. Do not get rid of your optimism. Studies link optimism to a longer, healthier life. Optimists keep going. Stay on track. They're more likely to live to a ripe old age. The glasses are a gift. Only when it comes to money, exactly there, do you take them off for a moment. 3 moves. 1. The pre-mortem. Before you plan, imagine it has already failed. Then work backward. What went wrong? This one twist makes risks measurably more visible than politely asking what could go wrong. 2. The outside view. Don't ask what you think you can pull off. Ask, what happens to people like me on average? Your gut doesn't set your emergency fund. The statistics do. 3. Take a page from the British. Take your honest estimate for the renovation, the move, the project, and add your personal optimism surcharge on top. If a treasury does it officially, you can too. In short, plan like a pessimist. Live like an optimist. Your turn, and be honest. Are you one of the 9 out of 10? Drop a comment. Where have the rose-colored glasses cost you money? I really do read every one. Next video, by the way, gets downright cheeky. It's about how you get ripped off at the grocery store, completely legally, every week without noticing. Subscribe to the channel, and yes, I know, you're 99% sure you'll like the next video too. Now you know what those forecasts are worth. Just hit subscribe. This video is education, not financial advice. Make money decisions yourself or with a qualified professional.